there. It's not mine, sorry. I just downed the stream. I was like struggling to even find the stream. But... Yeah. Oh, there we go. It started. It's good now.
You waiting?
Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, now bloody stream too quick. Right? Yeah, it did. Oh. Sure. Is that the golden ticket? I don't know what I used. I think I used a lot of Chiatsu now, to be honest. I think a lot of Trunks, too, for me, when I was coaching. I think I only had, now that I think of it, maybe only one or two, but I genuinely can't think of the AIs that we use like at that. Maybe a couple Boo AIs in there. A couple of Yajirobe. Oh yeah, we like Yajirobe AI. I remember that. Oh, Broly AI. Yeah. I used Broly AI a couple times. I think on Nail. So I was, I happened to see a tier list that a couple of like friends of friends made, and they put, it was kind of like a, I don't know, like a waifu rating, and they put Chi-Chi in D tier. How does everybody feel about that? Just adult Chi-Chi. I don't know.
What's the matter? Fight like you mean it.
Oh, apparently they're not picking up your audio, Door. They said they can only hear me. Yes, Door is talking.
All right,
so.
There we go. It's because I do testing, right? And I have the different audios, and sometimes when I turn off an audio, instead of turning off, it also resets its settings. So even though I have a mic one that's meant to be a mic, it reset to default. So yeah, you gotta love how that works.
Oh boy. But yeah, underrated. Yeah, that's, you know, I thought that she was at least C, you know? I do have a cold now, thank you, and yes, it sucks. If I suddenly mute in the middle of the stream, it's because I'm coughing uncontrollably and I don't want to ruin the audio. And then they didn't even have an Android 18 on the list either, which I was like, how is that possible? Like, how can you have a waifu tier list?
She is one of the most drawn characters from this show as a waifu, that is.
I know, or Videl. Neither was on
I
the
mean,
list.
Videl is one thing, but like, people thirst over 18. I think she has some
That's
of the
true.
most, outside of 21 maybe, you know, lewd stuff drawn.
Yeah. Let me see. I can find who is on the list. I just need to find this person's story because they put it on their story. Okay. Let's see. So it was both a male and a girl one, and so there was like a couple from Full Metal Alchemist, you know, like Hawkeye and oh my God, Roy Mustang. I was gonna say that. Frieza was on this tier list, but not 18 or Videl. Like what? Like Bulma was on there, right? And they put Bulma in B tier, and they put Chi-Chi in D tier. And I like Bulma
apparently,
more
at
than
least
Chi-Chi,
Chi-Chi
but
made the list is the real thing.
yeah. They also had Piccolo on there, and they put Piccolo in C tier on the same tier as Goku, and I'm like, come on, Piccolo's at least better than Goku, right? Like,
What's the matter? Finished
Alright,
already?
can we start? Okay. Gonna get going then. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022. We're here. We're in the final bits. We're in the full playoffs. I'm your host, Dorgard, with my ever-lovable co-host, J-Man.
hello.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. We have, of course, our third place match and the first two matches of the bowl, which, as you can see, will be Team Muscle versus Team Rugrats, which is, you know, back to 2020. And as we know, there's the Cell Games Arena Conspiracy, so one of these teams, both being on Cell Games, will win. So, as Ryan has asked, we have pushed his conspiracy, the Cell Games Conspiracy. You can find more on that on the wiki. But yeah, J-Man, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get into it.
I believe our first match will be, of course, the first part of our third place match. So we have Cold Kingdom and Androids, obviously. We haven't fought yet, so this is what we have. And yeah, what do you think, Jay?
Well, you know, I really thought Androids were going to make it all the way. I really, really thought they were a huge contender this season. But, I mean, so was Cold. Like, this is shocking to me that both of these teams are in the third place match.
Yeah, this would have been a fun final for sure. But, I mean, they did make it pretty far, and third place does get something. If you want to know more about that something, check around till the end of next week's stream. There'll be a lot announced next week's stream. But for now, let's just take a look at this. Here we go. Zarbon and Cell, two of the arguable best members in the league this season, and certainly two of the best for each of these teams.
Yeah, starting off with base Zarbon, we have defense +2, eternal life, quick fast attack, and Piccolo AI against super perfect Cell with attack +1, power of rage, Dende's healing, serious, quick fast attack, and Piccolo AI.
So as you may have noticed, we are on the Otherworld tournament. So to help spice it up and not look at the same map too often, we will be using this map. There's no out of bounds, you can't be wrung out, and it's not destructible. So it's just big flat, big fight.
Yeah. With a little bit of verticality, I guess, if your B2s could get caught on the lip of the stadium. Or can you go down at all? Or is
Yeah,
it...
you can go down there.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a floor down there.
It's just it doesn't ring you out.
Yeah. I don't know how close you can get to it. There's probably like a you stop right in front of it. Yeah,
Well,
like that.
there we go.
Well, I think there's a problem, as we saw in TOP last year, where if you go... Sometimes I'm trying to make a floor in some places, it, like, has weird issues where you, like, clip, and it doesn't look right.
Uh-huh.
But to keep this in that tournament aesthetic too, it also just makes sense that they don't go on the grass.
Yeah. Yeah. And wow, Cell is tearing apart Zarbon right now.
Yeah, he's on an EL build as well. They were definitely hoping he would do a lot better. At this point, he just needs to tag, see if somebody else can work on Cell. Because, yeah, this is not good. Cell only has Dende, so he just straight up hasn't taken damage.
Yeah, and Zarbon transforming will not get any health back from that, but a tag will get him his bar back.
Yeah, and
very smart move.
comes Final Form Frieza, the true battle of the Titans. He is
Got
part
him,
monkey.
Ouch. Yeah, that'll do a little bit of damage. Final Form Frieza has P+1 Vita Secret Art, Ultimate +1 Savior, Fighting Spirit, Yadro the AI, so that's why it did so much damage. What was that, 18k?
Yeah, something like that. And obviously he has 6 Blastox, so he can go to max power twice more. But not doing bad, actually keeping up in melee with Cell here. This won't take him out, but it's getting him quite low.
Yeah,
Look at that
Cell
key.
now is the one that is on the back foot.
Yeah, Barrage Death Beam would take him out, but as we saw in the match that put Frieza here, he did not like B2ing. In fact, he didn't like ulting either, so this is one more ult than in the last few matches he's been in, which has been quite sad for Cole, as they have been very happy with him this season up until that last performance, but he's turning it around here.
Yeah, and now we have 16 coming in with attack +2, defense -1, Dende's healing, Lane Energy, Sirius, Master Throw, Light Body, and Trunks AI.
Yeah, I'd say this is an unfortunate matchup, though, because how are you supposed to charge against a team with only one active charger? We're seeing now that 16 just won't give Frieza the time to use anything, so he's got to transform to get key back.
And that key back might help him do a little bit. Yep, Nova Strike, burst damage.
Keep in mind, he has no Super Plus, so that's just 9k because it's a big 4-bar. He needs to win this to stay alive.
Wow, look at how much damage 16 has taken, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, androids are still up by a bar, though, so Frieza did a good job, but Zarbon's lack of damage is still going to bite him. But Zarbon is still alive on EL, so that is good to have in the bag.
Absolutely. And now we have Mecha Frieza coming in with attack +1, Dende's healing, launch support, Savior, Light Body, and Vegeta AI.
He could ult as soon as this ends, and he does.
And he does. Wow.
Don't know if this kills. Yeah, he counts as being on the ground because of the ground bounce from his grab. This is going to hurt.
Nice little 6k grab, and we could see maybe a B2. He has full key.
Yeah, I mean, he is a melee build, so the B2s aren't immense. Honestly, not too bad from 16. It's about even in health now, maybe slightly to androids.
Yeah, now we have 17 coming in. 17 with Super +2 key -1, High Tension, Indignation, Savior, Fighting Spirit, and Chiaotzu AI. Obviously could do a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah, and a nice Psychokinesis. Not doing too much with it, just some Rush Blasts. Gonna be interesting. An attack. He has Savior, so that'll be very good. And in comes Final Form Cooler, who's been an interesting character for Cold this season.
Yeah, but already 17 is down below half health. Only using 2 B2, so not really doing too much yet.
Yeah, but his 2-bar almost took out a full bar of Final Form Cooler.
That is true.
Fair, he does have a defense minus. I believe he has attack +2, right?
Yeah, Final Form Cooler is attack +2, defense -1, Power of Rage, Dende's healing, quick fast attack, Sirius, and Majin Buu AI. 17 going down, arguably without doing really anything, maybe 20k.
Now this is a rarity. This is a character we have not really seen this season, though, in part to them having Tapion.
Right, yeah. Android 19, Super +1, High Tension, Power of Rage, Hatred of Saiyans, and Chiaotzu AI.
So, yeah, he technically has all of the key regen they can fit on him with some super to try to make him actually deal damage. Will be interesting to see what he's able to do. Obviously not quite having Power of Rage will make those harder to win.
Yes, and is Cole in the lead? It kind of feels like they are.
Yes, mostly due to the tag game. They do have one full health character left. There's still the EL character left for androids, though. They have basically what's here on 19 and EL Super 17. But, I mean, yeah, there you have a lot more to go through. The turnaround has indeed happened, and a nice grab. He could go into a B2. No, pump up.
Not terrible with the pump up, but I think a B2 chain would have been better. Might have been able to finish him off.
Oh, it would have. Look at his health. It hasn't changed since the grab. Oh, that'll kill him.
Psychokinesis.
Oh, never mind.
Oh! Nice psychokinesis. Doesn't do much with it.
I mean,
Well, I guess this is...
doesn't do much. He saved his life. And
Yeah,
now
I
he
just
kills
meant, like,
19.
Yeah.
That was a pretty clutch psychokinesis. And that's it. This is the last member for androids.
Super 17 is rocking P+1 Eternal Life, Indignation, Fighting Spirit, and Shiatsu AI. It's all up to him. I mean, he has been better than years previous, but can he take out a full King Cold and a little bit of Frieza? We'll have to see.
And Zarbon. Zarbon tagged with one bar, don't
Zarbon.
forget.
Oh, wait, did Frieza tag?
Yeah, Mecha Frieza
Mecha
tagged.
Frieza. Yeah, not 100%, right?
No, he died.
Yeah.
Had a good run, though. He helped in this comeback. And yeah, this is a little bit of a different King Cold build. He's been on Attack +1 EL all season, so obviously both teams doing a little bit of build changes since it is the third place. It is for something, don't get me wrong, but it's also might as well, you know, try some new stuff, see if it can work, because they did lose to get here.
Right. Yeah, and King Cold is Super +1, not supporting serious. Fighting Spirit, Light Body, Frieza AI, so... Oh, this is going to do damage.
Yeah, 9K. Followed it up, making it 10K. The B2 from Super 17 was helpful, but he's going to need to do a lot more to turn this match around. And the poll is in. We have androids at 73%, Cold at 26.
Yeah, definitely not going as we thought in the poll, essentially.
But it is a best of 3, so just because they lose match 1 doesn't mean it'll go over. Don't forget, Super Perfect Cell destroyed Zarbon this match, and if he keeps doing that, I mean, Cold's going to have to keep making a comeback just to start the match.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, this is still kind of doable for Super 17. He has Eternal Life, and I realize he's on, like, the back foot here, but I don't know if he can take out King Cold, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but 2 bars of Mecha, he can come in, he can ult. Probably has enough blast stocks from before he tagged to go for another ult. I don't think he has KSA, right? So it's just did he regen enough before he tagged?
I kind of forgot he had 2 and not just 1. I thought, like, oh, maybe he could just get through 2 one-bar characters. Like, that's a B2 in a little bit, but yeah, this is not looking good.
I mean, he does get through King Cold, but he can't get hit by, like, anything from Mecha, and Mecha's going to have a lot of resources.
A lot.
That's a good start.
Yeah?
He's got to not let him use his key, basically, or get any sort of melee combo off.
Oh,
that'll do
and
it.
that's it. Surprisingly valiant end, bringing it down to 2 bars there.
Yeah, they were up 3, though, so that just goes to show these teams, you can never count them out. They can always make the comeback. They are both very strong teams. And Android still could win this. They could come back with a 2-0 sweep, but Cold looking very good in the first match. Do you have any final remarks, J-Man, before we end our first episode this week?
No, I think that'll do it.
So thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and in that comment, leave a timestamp with your favorite moment from the match today. Please remember you can also check down the description below for links to the website, the TikTok, the Twitter, and the Discord if you want to join in, as both these teams will get to start testing once the stream ends on Saturday. If you're watching this on Monday, they've already started testing, so come in, join, and please check out tomorrow, Episode 2, as we do the first match for the Tenkaichi Bowl. Okay, let's switch over to... Yeah, that'll be a good starting point. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Might as well get, like, all the background stuff set up real quick before I do the whole intro, so that way I'm not having to worry about that.
All right.
All right, going in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022, Episode 2 of our final week before the full Tenkaichi Bowl. I'm your host, Dorgard, with my ever cosmetic co-host, J-Man.
Hello.
So yeah, yesterday we had the first match of our that's it, third place match, and this will be the first round of our final. For those wondering, we are doing the first two matches. It's a best of 5 between Muscle and Rugrats, our two finalists, and next week during the bowl there will be several events, including the final of whatever the outcome is from today. And then of course we will finish the third place match this week as well. So J-Man, are you ready?
Let's get into it.
Both these teams had very interesting matches. Very fun moment at the end of the Rugrats Androids match where Cell took too long to finish his charged attack and allowed Rayleigh to make the comeback. And Muscle also having to make a pseudo comeback against Cold because Cold won round 2, and then in round 3 Muscle finished him off. So yeah, let's get right into it. Both these teams have a lot to fight for. Starting us off, a couple of Super Saiyans though.
Yeah, starting off with Super Saiyan Goten, Attack +2, Defense -1, Serious, Fighting Spirit, Indignation, Light Body, Dende's Healing, and Piccolo AI. Going up against Super Saiyan Trunks, Attack +2, Defense -1, Power of Rage, Dende's Healing, Serious, Latent Energy, and Goku AI.
Are you ready? Then come and get me.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting match. There's always a lot of stuff that happens. We only get to see this match, or map, obviously, for the finals, and I guess we did get to see it during the mid-season event, but that's been a while, so it's nice to be back. Both these characters have been monsters up front, and unsurprising to see them go against each other today.
Yeah, the two golden boys for each team. I guess Trunks is also on Rugrats, so it's not completely accurate, but definitely a good start for Trunks here, already taking down half of Goten, with little time.
Yeah, but this is the same Goten that's run through teams, so we know just give him an opportunity or two to deal with some damage, and he will certainly turn it around. And he's certainly trying. He's got Indignation, so this will do a fair chunk of damage to Trunks since he has that defense minus.
Yeah, wow. Basically 10k for that 1v2, and now a burning attack, almost finishing them off.
Yeah, unfortunately having False Courage meant he pretty much was always going to tank all of that damage there, where if he didn't, he might have dodged.
Well, now we got a Trunks v Trunks matchup, which is great. Super +2, Key -1, Savior, Light Body, Launch Support, Kabito, Secret Arts, and Shiatsu AI for Young Trunks.
Yeah, this is current Trunks versus future past Trunks or something, and this B2 hitting the Rugrats Trunks would unfortunately not able to use his max power mode, allowing Muscles Trunks to kind of go on a tear right now. Does stop that finish sign though.
Adult Trunks, I mean, I don't think there's a better word than a tear, because he is just tearing through their offense. I guess I should say their defense, but...
Yeah, this has kind of been why Muscle's been so hard to beat this season. This character he's always been one of the best. He was on the Super Saiyans for a reason. He's part of the reason Super Saiyans were considered a little too strong. He's just a very, strong character, and on this high offense build, does a lot of damage, so...
And young Trunks did do a lot of damage with his B2, but he just hasn't been able to get out of the flurry of fists that Adult Trunks was putting out there. And he finally goes down, but taking almost a full 2 characters with him is damage done, in my opinion.
Yeah, at the last second, it was going to be Garlic, which might have been a better matchup for Trunks here, but last second tag into Android 13, which is just going to be even, more rough for a B2 character, since how are you supposed to spam when this character's just going to run at you? Luckily, he gets the tag off, though, bringing in Cell Jr., a fellow android, to some degree.
That could be big, having Trunks come back in. We'll have to see. But Android 13, 2 +2, K-1, Savior, Indignation, Fighting Spirit, Tension Up, Active Heart, and Shiatsu AI against Cell Jr., 2+1, Power of Rage, Dende's Healing, Indignation, Latent Energy, and Trunks AI.
Yeah, Muscle's definitely a team that just seems to do better in this 5v5 format that is the playoffs. And everybody builds for 5s, right? That's not like they build for 5s and everybody. It's like everybody, or I should say a very high percentage of the teams builds their team for all 5 because they know playoffs will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good sign for Rugrats. But they just tend to be very consistent in it. And Rugrats, you could say the same. This is not only the second final they've been since we've become the new league, but also the second time they fought Muscle in the final.
Right. Oh, and an SS Deadly Bomber. Wow, gets
goes
through
through
the
the
cliff.
rock.
Jeez. He is at half health, or just under half health, but he is in his dangerous form, and he does have a lot of health left.
Yeah, and being on a super build means he is going to hurt when he uses those SS Deadly Bombers, and as we know, they are both absolutely massive and have great tracking, so Cell Jr.'s putting up a really good fight against him, though. I mean, you can't ask for much more than this, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going toe-to-toe with Android 13 is job well done, and he does finally go down, but 13 is on his last bar.
If he didn't let him transform, he probably would have killed him, too, is the sad part. The health regen from that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just not enough. Needs to finish him off, and that'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, leaving Trunks alive on that little bit of health actually came back, and he finished off 13. In comes Devilman against a terrible character for his ult, if he decides to use it.
Well, we'll see. I think this might be the end of Trunks to do a Power of Rage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Devilman, Super Plus 1, Indignation, Power of Rage, Launch Support, Quick Fast Attack, and TNAI against a Rayleigh with Attack Plus 1, Serious, Lane Energy, Savior, Quick Fast Attack, Tension, Epic. I don't know if it was their intention to have the two Dragon Ball characters fight, but here they are.
No, I could probably bet you this was not in the plan, especially for Muscle, as Devilman has currently done a full bar of damage to himself with health pushbacks. Yeah, not great, but he did waste all of Aurelei's Savior, so she didn't really use it for anything besides the power body.
Yeah, I mean, not the worst in the world. He's certainly not doing a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, and this is what she's so dangerous. Oh, and he dodges the woohoo!
Demon Force Rush. Oh, okay. Stuns.
And just kind of
All
stands there.
right. Yeah, it stuns and watches.
Trying to tag out now. He's trying to run away. Yeah, Devilman brought in because, you know, just it's him or Raccoon, and they can technically change and bring back in Raccoon for the, you know, the last few matches next week. On a nice combo there. But yeah, Devilman coming in this time. Obviously no Savior. Devilmite Beam not exactly going to do much against a team of mostly main character heroes.
Yeah, you know what? The high-speed rush does not work against Aurelei's Payday. Sorry. Small Garlic Jr. Q+2, Super -1, Detonate's Healing, Launch Support Savior, Broly's Ring, and TNAI.
And now we have two of the smaller characters, if not the smaller characters on each team going up against each other. And Woohoo will win there. Rock does beat Forehead. What a surprise.
All of your B2s are being shut down by Aurelei's B2s. They're just like, you can't do it.
Yeah, if he went for the I-beam too there, I think he loses because it has the arc, right? It doesn't just start in front of him. So, not doing great, but they are taking out the Demon Child. She's kind of... I mean, they still have all of Bojack in the back, 2 bars on Devilman, and what's left here of Garlic. So if she doesn't tag, that is very good for Muscle.
Yeah, and it could be big. Oh, she's just on her last little bit. Hanging on. Will she tag after this melee combo? Probably not, because she's dead.
Well, damage done. She did a fair chunk. Maybe not as much as they were hoping. It's now all on the shoulders of their free agent, First Form Frieza. I mean, with how he did last week, you wouldn't expect it, but he's also had a pretty good season outside of last week.
Yeah, First Form Frieza, Super +1, Combo Master, Quick Fast Attack, Power of Rage, Launcher Support, Broly's Ring, and Frieza AI.
I believe the poll went while we were busy. Yeah, so Muscle 51, Rugrats 47. So pretty close to even, and a nice dodge into B2. This is exactly what Frieza needs to do. He needs to take almost no damage off Devilman because it's a defense EL build on Bojack, and that is just going to take time to get through.
Fork attack, and a nice chunk of damage there. Any damage Devilman does right now is just setting up Bojack for the lead.
Yeah, Bojack, maybe not the character Muscle would like to have in the back, but they did put him there, so they do trust him. But we also know that he is a character that can be very volatile. On the days he likes to spam, you know, his ball, he's great. On the day he likes to spam his balls, he's not so great.
Yeah.
And there's the balls.
And there it is. Trap shooter into a pump up from Frieza.
Yeah, so there's only like 1 or 2 orbs in the full trap shooter that actually have the knockback. The rest are just damage, right? So
Yeah.
the one that does the knockback did not hit, so it's like he had power body during that.
Interesting. Bojack with defense plus 2 eternal life, fighting spirit, Gohan AI, and Frieza doesn't have any healing, so any damage right now is just sticking on him. Bojack will be able to heal, so this is really in Bojack's advantage if this fight goes longer, and he can just slowly whittle down Frieza if he wants.
Problem is, Frieza being so small, even when he does little jump back, the trap shooter still doesn't fully hit where it would hit on most other characters. So his whittling down choice has been suboptimal, I guess. And Frieza's starting to bring the damage to him, but he does still hold the health lead, at least for now.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. He's starting to tighten that up, but as long as Bojack has healing, he'll technically have the advantage in terms of health.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to transform any second now, and that's going to be very bad for Rugrats, because that form, there is no trap shooter.
Yeah. When you get rid of your most debilitating move, you tend to be a little bit better.
Oh, Punishing Rush. This is going to do a lot of damage with the Super and the Max Power Mode. Did not ult, but I think they'll take any damage they can get, and this puts the health to even as base.
Okay, transformation, and he's going to get immediately stunned. But transformation is big news. He has full key.
Yeah, B2 from either will win this. Does the death beam indeed creates death, and Frieza doing about a 70k performance, creating a massive comeback for Rugrats despite having no healing of his own.
I know. I really thought Bojack had that in the bag, but jeez, Frieza with that comeback.
Chat's just, Bojack, please. Bojack, get serious. Well, sorry, he had Fighting Spirit, and his Fighting Spirit apparently was a little low this match, but it's match 1, best of 5. Check in on Thursday for the second part, where we do the second round of this. See if Muscle can tie it up, or if Rugrats will be going into the final with 2-0. So, any final remarks, J-Man?
Other than Frieza, way to go, because like that was, I really thought that match was over.
Yeah, that was a excellent comeback. Definitely seemed like Muscle had it, but that is just the, you know, RNG of this RNG league. So with that, this has been episode 2 of the Dragon Ball Z League, season 2022. You know, playoffs end, Tenkaichi Bowl pre-show. Yeah. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and put a timestamp of your favorite moment from today's match in the comment section. And if you want to know more about the league, check in the description for links to the TikTok, the Discord, the website, and the... I missed one. Website, Discord, TikTok, Twitter. There you go.
Yeah.
TT and DD or something. But yeah, if you want to join a team, please remember to check out that Discord, because testing is just around the corner for pretty much every team, if not the majority of teams. So right now is the good time to get in on that action. And with that, I've been Dor.
I've been Jay.
And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the second match of the third place match. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. I need which slide? Cold one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they beat, by 2 bars. Okay. Let me get the stuff all set up. Music. Load up the match. 1, 2, 3. This is the match. Yep, that's right. All right, you ready, my friend?
I am.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022, Episode 3. I'm your host, Dorgard, with my ever-combative co-host, J-Man.
Hello, everybody.
So yeah, this has been a pretty interesting week so far, but we are now into the second round of our third place match, Cold going in 1-0. If you want to know what exactly happened, check out Monday's episode. Yeah, J-Man, are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not really a lot to say. We kind of went over their journeys in that other episode. Both had pretty, if not arguably incredible seasons leading into this match. Very surprising. Honestly, any of the four, or either of these two teams seemed like they would make the bowl. Honestly, this feels like this could have been the bowl, but they lost to the other two, and here they are fighting for third place, but fighting very hard to win that third place trophy for sure.
Yeah, and we're starting off once again with Zarbon Cell. I'll go ahead and read off the builds again since it's a completely different episode for those who watch it on YouTube. You might have forgotten. So Zarbon with defense +2, Eternal Life, Quick Fast Attack, and Piccolo AI. Going up against Super Perfect Cell with Attack +1, Power of Rage, Dende Ceiling, Serious, Quick Fast Attack, and Piccolo AI.
Right off the bat, Zarbon's done more damage to Cell in this match than he did in the last one, so not doing too bad.
No, not at all. And it just goes to show you just any given Sunday, these characters can just pop off or really, really struggle.
Yeah, and Zarbon, base Zarbon that is, one of the best characters in the league for a few weeks. I know we talk about that every time, but I mean, this is a character in the old league that was like rarely on a team. And when he was kind of in Monster. And even when he was on Cold last season, he was on Monster. And he did a lot, don't get me wrong. His Attack +2 Master Throw build really hurt, but they found this Defense 2 build, and he's been popping since.
Wow, and we got a lot of B2s being dodged here. Was Shooting Star Arrow his ultimate, or what was that? Sorry?
No, that's just like a volley. It's like a one-handed volley attack. His ultimate is the
Sense
Elegant Blaster.
There we go, yeah. It had just such a unique name for first form villain characters, you know?
Yeah,
Generally,
some
they just give
characters...
them full power.
Sorry. Yeah, some characters have a lot of love put into them, but some characters also in the show had, you know, more battles. Zarbon was one that technically had 2 against Vegeta, so lots of stuff to take from.
And Cell actually not doing very well this time around against Zarbon. Or is Zarbon doing better? It's kind of hard to say.
I think it's a combination of both. It felt like Cell was a little more unrelenting in his offense in the previous round, where this time he's a little more passive. He's doing more B2s, and that health pushback is never a good sign.
Yeah, no, and this is not looking good for Cell at the end. He's trying to do a little bit more damage, and it's good. He took Zarbon down to half health, but a tag is definitely weak.
Yeah, and because of that full power, he does have a key minus, so there won't be a ton more B2s coming out of Zarbon. He might actually not use a B2 till he gets back to 3 Blast Stocks and does another full power, or he could transform.
True. Super 17 with Key +1, Eternal Life, Indignation, Fighting Spirit, and Shoutsu AI trying to do damage, but Zarbon is currently just... He's out for blood.
Yeah, he's showing why he was like one of, if not the best characters in the league this season. Going absolutely ham right now, and after that Wild Sense on that B2, getting the grab, I mean, he's just going in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Super 17 does have Eternal Life, so he will be able to recover some of this health back if he gets some space, but Zarbon is definitely keeping the pressure up.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting for sure. I mean, with how well Cell did against Zarbon before, you were expecting like at least a partial repeat.
Yeah, and that was actually the second Hellstorm he mostly avoided.
It can be avoided if you are far enough away and flying far enough to the side, but it is certainly a hard one to avoid fully, as it partially hit.
Full power, and he could take him out? I don't think
this was an ult. Yeah, I don't know if this will though, but max power boost? No, just not enough.
barely not enough. But yeah, down goes Super 17. Zarbon taking down almost 2 full characters. This is insane.
Yeah, he is looking to try to go elite here in the 3rd place match, but this is going to hurt. I know he has defense, but 16's 4 bars have just a lot of base damage. A nice 8k.
And wow, just with a ping pong combo afterwards, that's another 6k.
He finally got rid of his key minus, but he will die.
All right, way to go, 16. 16 with attack +2, defense -1, Dende Sealing, Lane Energy, Serious, Master Throw, Light Body, and Chunks AI. Going up against Final Form Cooler with attack +2, defense -1, Power of Rage, Dende Sealing, Quick Fast Attack, Serious, and Majin Buu AI.
It was like, pick out someone your own size. That's me. Look at these 2 titans going at it. Both have very heavy melee builds, so they are going to be hitting each other quite hard. And while, you know, maybe not the same amount of damage on the throw, he doesn't have Master Throw after all. Still a nice 2.5k coming out of Cooler.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a pretty good amount of damage for just a grab.
Yeah, but 16 keeping his grabs going, helping him stay even. And that'll give
a
him
nice
the lead.
rocket punch. Yeah, great combo from 16 there, just for, what was that, 15?
Yeah.
13?
Do you know what the original name of Rocket Punch was before it got renamed?
Oh my god, I don't remember.
It's Hell's Impact.
Right.
They changed it
yes.
to Rocket Punch. I think either works, but obviously one's a little more descriptive of what's happening than the other one.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, poll is in. Androids, 56%. Cold Kingdom, 43%, which is a pretty big difference from the first round, which was, I think, 70% Androids.
Yeah, people still expecting Androids to win this, but I mean, with how this match is going right now, it's very cold favored. This won't kill, but it'll get close. Just a little bit more, and that will kill things. And that's it for 16, who did a pretty good job. Almost lost to Cooler, but a nice combo from him allowed him to turn it around.
Yeah, Final Form Frieza, Q+1, Commander Secret Art, Ultimate +1 to Savior Fighting Spear and Yatra the AI. We didn't see a single one of those full power balls last round from 17, so yeah, definitely turning it around for him as well.
Yeah, gonna need some more B2s from Frieza though. This is the character that you really have to be worried about. His burst damage is quite high, and a Barrage Death Beam will certainly help.
Yes, it will. 17, Super +2, Key -1, High Tension, Illumination, Savior, Fighting Spirit, and Shouts of AI.
Yeah, he has enough to go for any of his B2s, and it'll certainly chunk Frieza, but Frieza keeping the pressure on the Android this time. And needs
Photon
one to the
Flash.
face.
Alright, I think the 2 energy balls are probably better, but Photon Flash certainly does the job and takes out Frieza.
Heck, you'll take 2 Photon Flashes if it defeats the opponent.
Yes.
And while there's 2 near full health, or pretty much full health characters for Cold, there's 1 left for Androids. It's actually only about a 1 bar difference right now.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. Certainly, things are very much in flux still. This is really anybody's game.
Yeah, but 17 is he's nearly turned it around. He is showing why he is such a threat and needed to be taken out quick, because all these Photon Flashes hitting is turning the match into Android's favor. Granted, we saw how it went last time, so who knows?
Yeah, and I guess I didn't read off Mecha Frieza's build. Attack +1, Dende Healing, Launcher Support, Savior, Light Body, and Vegeta AI. Hits 90.
Goes for the tag.
Power Death Beam, dodge, into an energy wave, very nice.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not getting hit by another one. Well, now he is, but
Welcome.
he wasn't going to get
Can he
hit by
absorb
one,
that
tagged
one?
into hit by one, that's for sure.
Can Daichi absorb the full power?
Yes.
Because it's like a
so it's a
Kamehameha more
clashable
than a
one,
death
so
beam.
it counts as like a beam that can be
Right.
grabbed, yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if he can do Death Beam. We've never seen it, but I would assume no. But, I mean, we've
Yeah.
seen weirder. I have no idea. We've seen
I
him,
have to
like,
assume-
partially absorb
yeah.
Trap Shooter, and that's just such a bizarre one to see absorb.
Yeah. You never know. I assume not, though. 19, by the way, Super Plus 1, High Tension, Power Rage, Infinite of Saiyans, Katsu AI, against King Cold, Super Plus 1, Launcher Support, Indignation, Serious Fighting Spirit, Light Body, and Frieza AI. About to take out 19 here. But
Yeah.
19 did do a fair bit of damage. So.
Yeah, but they needed him to do a bit better, because now it's two one-bar characters. Now it's the two characters you want to have left in Cell and 17, and yeah, that's gonna nearly take him out. I mean, health is gonna be even, because this combo might take out King Cole, and he's
my
dead.
god.
Well,
See, this is what they were missing from the first round, was this 17.
I mean, it's dead even, it's slightly in Cold's favor.
Ouch. Health pushback was definitely not what they wanted to see, but now he's just on a tear. He's behind Frieza.
Yeah,
Gonna
10k
waste
combo,
most of that.
if this hits, I think it's safe to say that Android's got round 2.
Okay, well, a Supernova will hit.
I guess it's still in the air, but Frieza has nothing, and Cell, this is melee Cell. He just needs like 2 hits, right?
Yeah, you would think, but you never know.
He also has, they both have healing. I guess if you let Frieza just go max power mode, that could spell death for you.
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
he gets
well, there
the
we go.
banished attack. So we will have an
Well,
episode 5 this week.
This is so weird because both of these fights had a start that was way more in favor of the other team, and then they came back.
Yeah, but only winning by a bar. I mean, it was 2
True.
bars last time, so incredibly close matches. Both these teams obviously showing why they deserve to be here. Very strong performances. So, any final remarks before we head on to our next match?
This is what happens when you properly engage 17.
Yeah, for sure. So, with that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, add in your timestamp with your favorite moment from the match today. And as always, check in the description down below for links to the website, the TikTok, the Twitter, and the Discord where you can join in, as both of these teams, if you're watching this on the weekday, are already testing, and if you're watching on the stream, we'll start testing afterwards. So with that, we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next match in the Tenkaichi Bowl. Alright, now I gotta find the right slide. Well, that's the right slide for that one. I need this slide. Yeah. Okay. Let me get everything set up. Do you need to do anything, or do you want to get rolling in?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay. Oops, that's not what I... Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm just trying to make sure I put the other music on just to keep it fun and fair.
Yeah.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022. We are in episode 4, and yeah, it's been something else. Definitely highly recommend checking out the other 3 episodes. Some great matches this week. And for this episode, we have the next part of the finals, where Rugrats has taken a 1-0 lead against Muscle. Are you ready, J-Man?
Let's do it.
So yeah, this is it for the finals. The final, it's a best of 5. The rest will be next week. So remember to check out next stream, or the episodes next week, to find how it ends. But this one will have... I mean, will Rugrats go in 2-0, or will Muscle go in 1-1? Let's find out. It was a pretty turbulent match to make Rugrats 1-0, so let's see if that indeed is the fate of this one as well.
Yeah, we have same build, same everything. Probably going to read them off again, just in case you forgot. It has been a full day. Starting off, we have Super Saiyan Goten with attack plus 2, defense minus 1, Serious, Fighting Spirit, Indignation, Light Body, Dende's Healing, and Piccolo AI. Going up against Super Saiyan Trunks with attack plus 2, defense minus 1, Power Rage, Dende's Healing, Serious, Latent Energy, and Goku AI.
So last time, Trunks took out Goten quite handily. looking to continue that, but again, anything can change. You have no, it's always hard to say. Both these characters on incredibly high damage, you know, low tank style builds.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very much, I guess you could call it somewhat of a glass cannon. I will say, you know, as we saw in the last match, and even in the third place matches, your good start isn't always indicative of the rest of the match. Because we've had a lot of really good starts just for the other team to win.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't mean anything. That's for sure. Oh, and the Kamehameha breaks the cliff face. Oh, that's an ult. Haven't seen that very much this season, though. He's been on a melee build. But does get blocked.
I will say, though, you probably want to take a really good lead over not taking a really good lead, if you had a choice.
Yeah, for sure. It was a comeback last time, but yeah, this is what happens. Goten indeed making a lot better performance than he had last time. Even if he goes down now, he's definitely done way more damage than he did in the previous round.
Look at that combo.
Yeah, 12,000 off that melee combo.
Uh-oh. Was that a transformation or a tag?
Could have been a D transformation too. He could have gone down. Look at this combo and look at that hit. 5,000.
All right. Well, Cell Jr. coming in.
Yeah? Thought you were going to read off his build. I was staying silent.
Yeah, sorry.
Got a little bit of a cold here, my co-commentator. Apologies,
yeah.
man, but a transformation gets countered by Innocence Rush. Something to note, J-Man said earlier that the lineups are the same here. They can be changed. They can switch out their free agent bench for next week. So, yeah, it can be completely different next week. And only a 1-bar lead this time when Trunks goes down instead of like a 3-bar.
Yeah, no, very, very different match so far. Cell Jr., Key +1, Power of Rage, Dende's Healing, Indignation, Lane Energy, and Trunks AI. Up against Small Garlic, Key +2, Super -1, Dende's Healing, Launch and Support, Savior, Broly's Ring, and Tian AI.
Cell Jr. had a really good round 1. What's interesting to note is that the second character Adult Trunks took out last time was pretty much almost all of Kid Trunks' health. So Kid Trunks this time will actually get to do stuff with his resources. So it'll be interesting to see if that has any effect on this match.
I have to assume it will. Kid Trunks is one of the strongest characters in the league, let alone Rugrats.
Yeah, but his build, as we saw, can be really hard to get off against the wrong opponent. And there is indeed a wrong opponent on Muscle's team for sure, as we saw. Well, 2, arguably.
Yeah. Another Darkness I-Beam. This one does not hit.
Yeah, I mean, Cell Jr.'s fighting for his life. He might need to look for a tag. He's done about as much as he can.
Yeah, he's the 2 small. I guess everybody at Rugrats is small, but the 1 small muscle member is trying his best, and he's doing pretty good against Cell Jr.
Yeah, he will take out Cell Jr. Took a bit of damage. Not maybe all you were hoping to see from Cell Jr., but not bad either. Trunks here gonna really have to put in some work to get Rugrats in a good spot.
Absolutely. Trunks, by the way, with Super +2, Key -1, Savior, Light Body, Launch and Support, Kibito, Secret Heart, and Shiatsu AI.
Yeah, Garlic's still fighting. He has been pretty decent as of late in the playoffs. Getting a full power, though. Both of these characters could throw an ult.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Trunks did it. It kind of feels like he likes doing his big tree kill.
Yeah, that's been a mainstay of this build, but he's so far just been going for high-speed rushes every time he gets up there.
Oh, and none of them use their max power. Also, the poll is in. 63% say Muscle, 36% say Rugrats.
I think that went up for Muscle.
Yeah, which is so funny.
Well, they have been a strong team, and they did beat Rugrats in 2020, so I think people are just worried or predicting something similar, but different teams than last time, right? Like the free agent's different. They had Cyberman, they were running Go tanks on Rugrats. Broly was also on Muscle, who's obviously a very scary character. And there's a big tree cannon, but it misses.
Oh, I thought he was going to fly back into it.
Oh, and I think Trunks is dead.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa!
That is a hard
Actually,
one to
point
dodge, I'll
blank
tell you
dodge,
what.
Yeah. Weird, but still gonna go down from this melee combo. Trunks did less this time? Question mark?
Yeah, but these two characters did a ton last time, so will they be able to do it again? And I don't know, there was Blue 13 last time too. Will that happen again?
Ping! Oh, this is not gonna. It does work? I thought it had invulnerability.
No, that's Nova Strike.
Oh, okay.
Ping is just hard to deal with because she's a small body character, right? So there's less of her to hit, but he was at the angle to do it, right?
Okay. That makes more sense, because I was like, oh yeah, she's invulnerable, bro. You're screwed. But
Yeah, if he did his Silent Assassin 13, that would be that would have been bad times. Which is what we saw from Garlic last time.
Yeah, Garlic did use quite a few Darkness I-Beams, which were working out in his favor quite well. And now 16 is running a tear, and he hasn't even transformed yet.
Yeah, but his confidence meant he did do a B1, which has made him mortal, and Aurelia's noticed that, starting to go in.
Yes. That is very true. He is only at 2 Blast Stocks. He needs 1 more to transform. Can he stall for longer?
Yeah, very likely if he wins this, and this is just death for Aurelia.
Yeah.
Well, not looking good at all. This is asking Frieza to go like elite by a high margin this time.
Yeah, a very different match from last one. Frieza, by the way, Super +1, Combo Master, Quick Fast Attack, Power of Rage, Launcher Support, Broly's Ring, and Frieza AI.
Yeah, unfortunately, Trunks, his build just not really... I mean, it wasn't that he didn't spam, it just wasn't hitting, right? So you have to wonder if we might see last season's EL Trunks, or if Frieza takes EL. They're not using EL, keep that in mind. So will that change for Rugrats? Will they pull out something like Go Tanks? Even if they lose this, they did get 1 match, which is very, very good. And I'm not counting them out. We saw what Frieza did last time, but he has no healing, and he can't transform. So...
Yeah, I mean, I counted Frieza out of it last time, but this time it's quite different. But I don't know. You know, I really can't say, because I'll just have my foot in my mouth again. Devilman with Super +1, Indignation, Power of Rage, Launcher Support, Quick Fast Attack, and TNAI.
Yeah, that's 3 of his 4 brushes, or his 4 attacks hitting. I think that almost guarantees it. I think even if he were to some reason go down, it would be hard for Bojack not to deal less than a bar, especially since he has no healing again.
Right. No, yeah, that would be pretty incredible if Frieza could bring it back at this point. Even more legendary than his previous comeback.
Good punishing rush. He's certainly not going to just give up. He will try, and I wouldn't even be fully surprised if he takes out Devilman, but it is
I would not
a lot
be
to
surprised
ask
if he takes out.
to go and take out a full another character, an EL character at that.
Yeah. And somebody else behind him, right?
Not that I know of. Oh yeah, you're
'cause
right.
they have
There
the
is somebody
switch
else.
up.
Well, it's probably like a 1-bar tagged character, right?
I'm sure, but
I forget who that
Still
is.
helps. Did a 13 tag?
No, that might be.
I guess we'll find out in a second here, because Devilman
No,
did
it's
go
Garlic,
down. Oh,
that's
yes,
right.
Garlic, right. Well, Devilman did go down, so at least 40k from Frieza today. I think it's about 50k with 13.
Yeah, and here he goes. He's still going at it. Does get
Still
that
going.
off. He did get to see the trap shooter break in the background. I mean, is it possible? Everything's possible. RNG
Yeah.
League. But, I mean, now his health is, yeah.
Okay. A very valiant last stand, though.
But not a bad last stand. Unfortunate for Rugrats. I bet they were hoping to go in with 2-0, but very good for Muscle. Going in down 2-0 would have been an incredibly hard feat to come back, but yeah, with that, you will have to see how these two teams line up next week. Again, they can change everything. They can change builds, lineup, They can bring in their free agent, which is Raccoon for muscle, or Pan for Rugrats, which I don't think that'll change, but Rugrats also have the option, like I said, they're not using their EL, and they could have Go Tanks, so both teams have a lot of weapons they can bring out. We've also seen Melee 13 and Super plus Trunks, so who knows? Next week's going to be a very interesting one, so remember to check out the stream to see the conclusion of this match. But yeah, Jamin, any final remarks before we close out episode 4?
I mean, not really, just then, you know, these matches could go really any way. Obviously, it was a close first match this time, won by 3 bars, 4 bars. Anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure. So, with that, this has been episode 4 of the Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022 pre-Tenkaichi Bowl show. I need to come up with some better names for these weeks, because this isn't a week anymore, and we ain't exactly, I guess, postseason. As always, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified when everything goes live or gets uploaded, and please leave a comment down below with your favorite moment from today's match with the timestamp. As always, you can find in the description links to the Discord, the website, the TikTok, and the Twitter, so if you ever want to get more DBZ League action, go to those places, and if you want to join in on what the teams are doing, join the Discord. So with that, I've been Dor.
I've been Jay.
And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the final match of the 3rd place. Right, now let's pull up. It's 1-1? Yeah, 1-1. Okay.
The elusive Friday episode.
We always upload stuff on Friday, just not always an episode. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's just get straight into it then. In 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, and welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2022. This is it for our 3rd place match exhibition between Cold Kingdom and Androids. I am joined by my ever elusive co-commentator, J-Man.
Hello.
So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one going in. Both teams have a win, 1-1. We weren't sure if we would get to a 3rd match or not, but we are. And they've gotten closer in health with each match. So go and check those out if you have not already.
Yeah, definitely some very fun matches on rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, with that, let's get right into this one. Of course, being that this is all in the same week, we switch sides, but they do not get the opportunity to switch builds or placement of characters. So same starting lineup, Zarbon going up against Super Perfect Cell.
Yeah,
again.
This has been quite a different start each round. So we'll have to see which one we get this time.
That, and we also have had a lot of variability going in. And it seems like the team that takes the early lead loses. So
yeah.
Will that be the same for round 3? Who knows? I know this grab won't deal damage because of where they're at.
I will say, I think a lot of this rides on full power. Yeah, I was going to say 17 and just Final Form Frieza, because both of those characters just have so much burst damage potential and just damage potential in general. And we've seen, you know, when they are on, the team is doing really well, but when they're off, the team really suffers.
Yeah, I will say there is one note with Zarbon's grab. It does take a few seconds, and he has EL, so he is healing. You could arguably call it a heal grab, because he is gaining health during it, even if it's not dealing damage.
Right. And as if almost to mock us, they have a very even start. So we had a Cell dominant start, then a Zarbon dominant start, and now it's kind of like in the middle.
Yeah, and with this clash, it'll be near dead even, because Power of Rage on our boy, or Perfect Cell, where Zarbon does not have it in this build. Doesn't have many Bataras on an EL build. Kind of hard to fit them in.
Yeah, that's very true. Over half your build is dedicated to one Patara. Granted, it is a very good Patara.
To some teams maybe don't find it as useful. We've definitely seen a few teams just not use it this season, and it's looking like Cell might be the one to take out Zarbon. Oh, nice dodge.
There we go.
But not bad from Zarbon. Can't complain. Kept it very even this time.
No, yeah, very, very even. And, I mean, now if Cell does any more, it's definitely icing on the cake, but 1 bar left, certainly a lot closer than round 1.
Yeah, I mean, Mecha, yeah, I was going to say, it's not even a bad idea to just Supernova if it takes him out, but dodges
At least
and
block
gets the
that.
tag.
Certainly not ideal for Cold, but definitely nothing off the table. With these 5-mans, there's a lot of variability.
Yeah, I mean, Mecha Frieza, I don't know if you've read his build off, but he does have melee Pataras in, so him just going toe-to-toe with characters will kind of edge his way in, but the Super Plus on 19 certainly going to make that be too hard.
Yeah, and 19, certainly not the strongest character as we've seen in this 3rd place exhibition, but not the, well, he might be the worst of androids, but he's trying his best.
Yeah, I mean, each round it's been somebody else, you could argue. I think round 1 Super 17 just totally did nothing, but then again, that's just the reality of this RNG AI versus AI league. Mecha is certainly putting in a good fight, but he might need to get a tag. He's just not quite doing enough in this match.
Yeah, Psychokinesis getting interrupted is certainly not good to get any sort of tempo back in his favor, but
That'll
might
take him out.
be it. Yep.
So, got a 2.5 bar lead for androids. That doesn't mean anything, honestly. We've seen bigger leads come back from, and King Cold could certainly turn it around right now, but not great.
No, it's certainly, yeah, not ideal for Cold, but definitely still a very, very large amount of power left on Cold.
Super explosive wave will only partially hit.
Right into it.
Oh, the last hit. I don't know if it would have killed, but it would have put him even lower. That's for certain.
Yeah.
And the
now he
pole
just needs to finish him off.
is in, and guess what? It turned around. We got Cold Kingdom at 62%, androids at 37. People are starting
Wow.
to believe.
Yeah, it literally went from 71 androids, and then it was kind of like 50-50 almost, and now it's in Cold's favor.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot Cold has to do, though. Android 16 has been pretty solid these last few matches. Super 17 been a little rough, but all it's done is damage, and then obviously Cell and 17 are still alive back there, so need a lot to be done for Team Cold to try to even it up before Cooler and Frieza hit the field. But this might come down to the brothers.
Yeah, I think it might, but right now,
Ooh, that's a good.
if he keeps on doing those, we're going to be in a good place. Or, sorry, I was say Cold is going to be in a good place due to his new super build.
Yeah, the only thing that is hard is getting to 4 bars when you're up against an android. Because he's just, yeah, he just charges up by hitting you, so.
That is, it's the elusive advantage of the androids that seems to be very hit or miss. Because in theory, it's like pretty much the strongest character you can get. Like, you're just always profiting, whether you're hitting, whether you're defending, like, you're just always getting energy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, everybody does that. It's just they get full bars for energy,
Right.
where most characters get like 1 to 3, on average
Yeah.
2. And that Death Chaser getting blocked is not great. Would have been a nice little damage boost to start off, because they need Final Form Cooler to do a lot right now.
Yeah, right now, androids are starting to kind of get a runway on this lead. These are the last 2 members of Cold, and have we had somebody go down on androids? We did.
Yeah,
right?
19. That's it, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's me struggling to figure out who went down is the problem.
Like, yeah, Cell's only got a bar left, but now Cooler only has a bar left, and Super 17 is still going.
Yeah, this is really not looking good. Final Form Frieza may have to be the one to clutch this up.
Yeah, I mean, a tag game with Cooler would not be bad if he can find the space to do it. It's unfortunate that rush did not hit. That would have been a lot of good damage, but it looks like he might just go down off this combo. And yeah, we got to see a super elite out of final form Frieza to turn this around. Now, can he do it? Certainly. I mean, he's got very, very high burst, but that's not a great way to start it.
Yeah, the God Monkey would certainly do a lot of damage, but I can't see Frieza coming back from this deficit.
I mean, it's going to require a lot of Nova Strikes, let's just say that.
Yeah.
And that's a start.
There's one.
20k,
And it
one
does
down.
do a lot.
And now he's got this guy to take out, though.
Full
Full
power, there we go.
Good start.
All right.
I mean, I could see him taking out 16, but 17.
16's on the ground?
And he dodges
Yeah.
anyways. I just don't know how you take out 17, right?
Yeah, I mean, 17 certainly loses a lot of health, but if he hits you with one full power, you know, what ball is it?
Yeah.
You're dead, basically.
Just for another one. He does need to hit this ult to have a chance. And unfortunately, he might... Nope, didn't go for it off the grab.
Oh,
Well, not an ult, but not a bad idea. He does hit.
No, yeah, it's in the right direction, but you're built to do ults.
And he's built to deal B2, so they'll take that.
He's built to do damage.
He's got a lot of keys, just meant to spam, and yeah, he's starting to do it, but yeah, that getting blocked, just things are just not going Cold's way.
And you know what? He did take out most of 16, so like I will give Frieza credit for that. Like amazing performance, but I don't see him getting through.
He needed to charge right there while the pump up was going on. This
Yeah.
combo, I think, is going to spell the end of him. Oh, maybe not just yet.
He's hanging on. He's hanging on. These
He
Friezas.
has no healing is the problem here. He's just...
Yeah, he's just stuck at this amount of health, and that's it.
So with that, androids are the third place, the bronze medalist, putting Cold as copper or fourth place. So not a bad season. Both these teams had incredible seasons, to be honest, and both made it very far. Both falling just short of making it to the bowl, though, but not bad. A great showing from both teams. Unfortunate for Cold, they went up first game, but obviously Android showing off their grit and doing the reverse sweep to win it out.
And I gotta say, really impressive from Androids getting third place, considering that last season was not looking good. They were definitely down and a little bit out, but they came back this season and they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, for sure. So please remember, next week is the Tenkaichi Bowl. So there's going to be the MVP, there's going to be Boss Rush, which is taking over the gauntlet. So same thing, all the Kais are going to go up against other, you know, staff-created monstrosities, but it won't be nearly as long-winded, so it will be quite enjoyable. And of course, there will be the conclusion to Rugrats versus Muscle, both going in 1-1 again, so who knows how that one will end. It's basically a best of 3 now for next week. So yeah, and remember to stick around. We have or I should say, the Dragon Ball Z League has a lot of announcements at the end of the bowl. So for those that were here last week, there was a little bit of a teaser. If you want to know more about that, check out the YouTube channel or the Discord. It is there. Next week, you'll get more information on that and many more. So J-Man, do you have any final announcements?
No, I do not. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, and with that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon for when all the new episodes, shorts, and streams come out. As always, you will find links to the Discord, the website, the Twitter, and the TikTok in the description below if you just need to get some more Dragon Ball Z League content in your system. And all but 2 teams are into testing now, so please join the Discord if you want to support any of the teams, as they are definitely looking for new supporters, new ideas, and just new people to talk with. So with that, I've been Dor.
I've been Jay.